Today's episode's brought to you by MeUndies. MeUndies are the undies I have on me right now.
Me too.
And they're coming back with one of my favorite styles, which was the Star Wars, but we'll talk about that later. Man, I love MeUndies. Okay, also today we're brought to you by Stance. Let's just say, if you're a fan of Star Wars, Wu-Tang Clan, Billie Eilish, Stranger Things, there's so many different things here. If you are a fan of the movie Caddyshack, Stance has collaborations with all sorts of different athletes, artists, brands, cultural icons, all that stuff for their socks. You can put some really creative things on your feet. We'll talk about Stance later. Let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for coxncrendor.
Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. Before our recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up. Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to an exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I'm messed up. Dude, I'm so messed up. I apologize to everyone listening. This might be, I don't know what this podcast is going to be like. I'm in a haze.
Are you like, so many things have happened to you, you're in a haze? Did you like eat a brownie before this? Like, what's happening?
No, not a good haze. a bad. So I don't know what to blame this on. I couldn't tell you. But Friday, I did a one chip challenge. This company sent me a one death chip.
Yeah.
And so I ate it, and it was very spicy, but I was like, that was fine. Saturday, I woke up and had breakfast at this place, and the breakfast was kind of like, I don't know, it felt a little weird. Like something was off about the breakfast.
All right.
Then I went to a wedding and had some alcohol. And around, I don't know, midnight, I'm driving home from this wedding. And, clearly I didn't have a lot of alcohol because I was driving.
Yeah.
But, like, I started, like, shaking. Like, I was getting cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I've never felt this way before. Like, this has never happened to me. I was, like, very, very cold. And I kept getting, these chills. So I turned up the heat in my car, and it wasn't working. I was still very, very cold. So I got home and was like, I got to do something. So I turned on the shower and stood in the shower. I'm going to say maybe an hour. Just the hottest water possible, just trying to get warm. And I couldn't. I was shaking, just shaking. And I couldn't stop. And I have no idea why. Needless to say, not long after, I just puked everywhere. I was so sick. And today I woke up and I've just been in a haze all day and my body's just hurt. I guess that's what happens when you shake violently for 2 hours.
Well, I thought you were making that up because you put hashtag
No.
ad on your thing.
That was a joke. That was me joking.
I thought that was going to be one of those like, man, it's freezing out here with uncontrollable shakes. And then tomorrow you're like, Shake Shacks, uncontrollable shakes.
No, that was just me being like joking around.
Oh, all right. So it was like a me issue where you're actually like dying on the inside.
Oh, yes. No, it was bad. I was really messed up. I was violently shaking, and I couldn't stop, and I had no idea why. And today, it might have been Kristen, someone was talking about how, like, they looked up the symptoms. They were like, I think you had food poisoning, which I've never had before. That's never happened to me. And so this was an entirely new experience. I honestly thought I was like, I think I'm dead. I think this is how I go, because I couldn't stop shaking. I was freezing. Like, I've never felt that way before.
So I've had that with the flu, but usually the flu doesn't just last like one night.
Yeah. Well, I think it's, because I puked everywhere. I think probably I got it out of my system, whatever it was. But like, I don't know if it was the chip. I don't know if it was the weird breakfast I had. I don't know if it was the wedding. It was like a perfect storm.
Well,
and something got me. It was at this diner place that we go to sometimes, but it was just like the food tasted a little strange.
Like they didn't cook it all the way or something?
I don't know. Like it was good, but it just seemed a little, I don't know, maybe cold.
I see.
I don't know. But maybe it was a perfect storm. And all of it just got me. But by the end of the night, I was done. And all day, I've just been a mess. My whole body is just wrecked. And I don't know, man. Today we went to Grand Central Market, which is this really awesome place that I think you probably love in downtown LA. That is a bunch of different restaurants, and they're all very, very good and very, very cool. And we went down there just to like get food, and I want bread. I just want a lot of carbs in my body, something to make me feel good again. But I've just been in a haze all day. Everything about this entire day has just been awful. Every time I move, I have a headache. My legs hurt, like just both of my legs, my calves, because I guess I was shaking so much, they were so tense. It's like I worked out my legs a bunch. Like everything about me hurts. I'm in a bad place.
Huh.
It sucks. It sucks.
That's not fun. Well,
it was awful, man. It sucked.
My body's kind of sore, but it's because I've been lifting weights. So it's
you're doing much better.
Yeah, I learned how to deadlift, so I've been doing some deadlifts. Very fun. I like deadlifts. Now I see why everybody likes them. So I had a personal training session, and I was like, I already know how to do like all the machine stuff. I want to learn some free weight stuff, mainly deadlifts. And they were like, I love deadlifts. So they showed me how to deadlift, and then did some tricep. They'd call them skull crushers. You like do you like hold the bar up
above your head, right?
Yeah, and then you like bend it backward. Oh my god, my triceps are like actual jello. My arms were like shaking. I was like, oh my god. So it's one of those things where you realize, even though you've been working out for over a year, that you only work out certain muscles, and then there's other muscles that are very weak still. And I'm like, all right, well, now I know what to work on now. So it's like a whole new world.
I mean, that's how you can get big buff guys with little tiny legs, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I started working those, and then we did some squats. Oh my god, squats will destroy you. And there's a couple of like shoulder press stuff. So it's mainly just a lot of bar stuff. But then that was on Thursday, so I went back today to do some more deadlifts, because I woke up after like 6.5 hours, and I had to watch the Packer game, of course. So I didn't get my full 8 hours. So I was a little, wonky. And I was like, you know what I need? I need to go to the gym. So I went to the gym, gave me that energy. I was deadlifting, doing all the weights, doing everything. And then I went in the sauna, got my 10 minutes of sauna heat. Some guy tried to talk to me. And he was just like talking to this other guy. He's like, so what do you do? And he's like, I work IT. And he's like, I wish I could do that shit. And the guy's like, haha, yeah.
Huh?
Did
he say what he did?
I'll get to that. Hold on. So
okay,
that guy,
all right, I'm getting ahead. I'm so sorry.
So that guy's already in there, so he's probably like, I don't want to talk to this guy, so he gets up and leaves. Well, I'm like, I know this guy's going to talk to me, and it's going to be great material. So he turns to me, and he's like, hey, what do you do? After like a minute, and I'm like, I make internet videos. And he's like, no shit. That's crazy. And he's just, to paint you a picture, he's probably like a 6'2" bald, looks like he used to be like the cool kid in high school, and then gained a bunch of weight and is like in the gym trying to lose it in the sauna by like sweating
for
it
a brief moment I thought it was like Jason Statham, but okay.
No. He kind of looked like Mr.
No.
Clean.
All right, but like if Jason Statham got fat.
Yeah, he kind of looked like if Mr. Clean was like 30 years older and like out of his prime.
Well, Mr. Clean.
So I was like,
Mr. Clean still got it.
Does. So I was like, what do you do? And he's like, I sell electric chargers for cars.
Oh boy.
And I was like,
oh boy.
Oh wow, that sounds cool. And he was like, yeah, except they're gonna fire me soon. And
what?
I was like, why are they gonna fire you? And he is like, well, I want to do things my way, and they want me to do things their way. And I said, I've been doing this 35 years. I know what I'm doing. And they said, you just go on the phones and sell the chargers. And I'm like, I'm a people person. I gotta be with the people, face to face. Let me get out there with the people. And they want me to be some telemarketer. So you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna do it my way. They'll probably fire me. That's all right. I'll get another job. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
I love this guy was like, well, you're stuck in here with me. You're my therapist.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like every once in a while you get that guy that just goes into the sauna just to do it. It's like, listen, I want to be here and I just want to get my like 5-10 minutes of heat and get out. So I realized it was getting past 10 minutes and I was like starting to die in there. I'm like, listen, I gotta get out of here because I don't want my blood pressure to be like 800 over 500. So it was good talking to you. And he's like, hey, good talking to you. I actually forgot what his name was. It was like Russell or Gary or some shit. And I was like, hey, neat. And then I just got out of there.
Hey, neat. I love that he was like, hey, nice talking to you. My name is Russell. And you're like, neat. And just left.
Hey, neat, man. So yeah, that was my gym today. And then I ate a chicken sandwich. Did some Warhammer. Watched some football. Good day.
Sounds good. I can't watch football anymore because the Steelers suck, so.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about that in the sports section. They are bad.
Yes. Okay, well, I'm trying to think of what else happened to me that isn't pain. Oh, my God. All right, this is painful, but in a funny way. So, the other day I was driving from my apartment, and where I live, during some parts of the year, it gets very touristy, right? You know, a lot of people from out of state come to, like, go around the area on bikes or those awful little scooters that are everywhere now, that kind of stuff. So I'm driving down the road, and coming at me are 4 dude bros of the highest caliber on bikes. And they are in my lane, taking up the whole lane, coming at me, right?
Yeah.
They're not going the right direction. They're on the wrong side of the road. They're doing everything wrong. They're coming right at me. And, you know, I'm driving towards them. And they stop and post up. Like, getting ready to throw, like, just like, come at me, bro.
When you say
You're gonna
post
get me?
up, I always think of, like, a basketball player like Shaq, like, in the paint. I don't think of, people getting ready to fight.
Oh, they were just, like, you know, they puffed out their chests. Like, one guy, like, turned his head a little bit, like he like crooked his head or whatever that's called, and he looked right at me like, what are you gonna do? You gonna hit us? And I like drove around them. I was just like, what are you doing? And they all turned to look at me just like, yeah, that's right. Like, what? I'm not gonna run over 4 idiots just because you guys are acting stupid.
Yeah, you better not.
You better not kill us and ruin your car. What? It was such fake bravado. Like, no one in the world is going to run over 4 guys just because they're like, what are you going to do about it? We run this town. We run this road. What? I'm not going to run you over. I just drove. It was so simple. I just drove around them.
It's like they're just looking for a fight just to feel good.
Yes. Yes. It was so weird. I don't understand that. I don't understand when people do that. It's so strange to me.
I mean, you can see that in school and shit. Like, it carries over into their adult life. It's the kids on the playground. You know, some kids just walking down. They're just like, hey, where are you going? We have something to pick with you. And they're just like, no, I'm just walking to get my thing. And they're just like, nah, you got in our way. Now we got to beat you up or make fun of you. Because that's just their, you know, they probably got bad home lives or stress or like something. And they're just taking it out on someone else to make them feel better.
To see 4 grown-ass adults riding their little bikes in the middle of the street, and as I approached them, they were ready to fight me. They're ready to fight me. Like, for some reason, I wasn't going to move out of the way because I guess they thought that they would... Basically, what it tells me is they knew they were in the wrong, and rather than move and admit they were wrong, they wanted to fight me to prove how unwrong they were. Because they clearly had to have known because they saw me coming and then got mad that I was like, that I would think I had the right of way. So they better move, right? I don't know. There are 3 lanes. I just drove around them. It wasn't hard. It was so weird. I was like, all right. Some days I'm like, I'm too old for this. I'm just too old.
Especially after having food poisoning.
Oh, man.
I've been trying to cook at home more. Cook at home at more? That doesn't make sense.
I've been trying to cook at home at more.
Cook at home at more. So like me and Toaster one we make the blue aprons. Well, we're eating out a lot, so now I've been I'll just go buy groceries and then we just cook it up. So like today, made of hamburgers. I made the hamburgers, so we ate the hamburgers. This is very good.
What kind of hamburgers do you have? What'd you put on it?
Usually I do a saute some mushrooms, saute some onions, and you get some of that like butter leaf lettuce, and then a slice of tomato, and then cheese. I like Munster cheese.
Very simple. What a simple burger.
Yeah, I don't like putting like sauces and stuff on it. That can get too sugary. It overpowers all the things. You get like a nice onion flavor or a mushroom flavor, and you get like the little like lettuce crunch, and then a nice like chewiness of the tomato. You know?
Today when we were at Grand Central, Kristen got a shrimp burger. It was crazy looking. It was shrimp with some sort of Mexican cheese that I don't know how to pronounce that looks like it's coxncrendor cheese.
Quetzalcoatl.
It was definitely some sort of elder god cheese. And then it had a bunch of very spicy things on it. And it looked amazing. It was wild looking. And then Alex got a 100-day aged burger.
What?
It was like the beef was 100-day aged.
And what does that do, though?
Don't ask me. I don't know how this stuff works. But it gives it like a vastly different flavor and texture. And it's considered like a delicacy thing. A great example is it was twice the price of a normal burger.
I see.
And so watching the two of them eat was a hilarious experience because Kristen was eating this wild shrimp thing with all the, and it was messy, and she's like, "Oh, it's so good." Meanwhile, Alex, he's eating his, and he looks like when a person hears Beethoven for the first time. He was having like moments of just, oh. It was hilarious. It was watching two people enjoy something completely differently. Just in different ways.
Is that the place you got food poisoning from, probably?
No, that was today.
Oh,
that's the Grand Central Market is amazing. There's so much stuff there. You can find pretty much anything you want. And a lot of the places there are world famous. So, yeah, I hopefully wouldn't get food poisoning there.
Yeah.
But the little crappy diner that we sometimes go to, definitely possible food poisoning. I believe that.
I can believe that.
Yeah, man, I don't know. That sucked. I never want to. Now I'm going to be even more cautious in what I eat. I'm just going to eat pills. I'm just going to have weird supplement pills and not do anything else.
Well, my thing is every day for breakfast, 90% of the time, I have the same breakfast now. This is like my new yogurt. So I have oatmeal with walnuts and blueberries. And a coffee. That's it.
What is it? Do you get walnuts and blueberries and put it in the oatmeal, or is this some sort of like pre-concocted?
Oh, no, I buy actual walnuts. So they got like walnut clusters and
fancy.
walnut whatever, and then I buy actual blueberries, and then the oatmeal, I usually get Trader Joe's is pretty good. It's got like flax seeds in it. So sometimes like at that one, it's like instant oatmeal with some flax seeds, and then there's another one. It's like the maple.
That sounds like
fiber
grossly
one.
healthy. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like the like
walnuts, blueberries.
It's got flax seeds in it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, flax seeds pretty good. I like. So that's like my standard thing. You know what? It's helped me feel good. So I do that almost every day, and then I've cut my bacon and eggs down to like Sundays usually. So I'll do that on like a Sunday. So I only do it like once a week. But even then, sometimes I'm like, you know what? I want my walnuts. So you got to get your omega-3s, you know? And that's like my staple. Get some good fiber in there. Get your omega-3s. You get your blueberry antioxidants, whatever they got. It's good stuff.
Well, since we're talking about food, I feel like we need to do the great debate that's on Twitter on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, the candy thing?
The candy thing.
All right, yeah.
All right. Your choices: Snickers, Reese's, Milky Way, Kit Kat, M&M's, Twix. You have to lose one.
Yeah.
Which is the one that you would get rid of?
I'll do you one better. I'll rank them.
Okay,
right.
Sure.
Number 1. All right. I've thought about it. I was going to go Snickers. But
Snickers is a trash candy. Snickers
not.
is
You're wrong. It's
nougat and nuts and gross. No, it's trash.
Reese's
it's trash.
number 1.
Reese's, yes, of course. That's definitely number 1.
Yeah, I like my Reese's. Reese's number 1. I'd put Snickers number 2, though.
I don't know. Snickers sucks.
Kit Kats, I'd slide into 3.
Kit Kats are delicious. Although, all right, I'm just gonna let you keep going.
All right.
I'm not gonna spoil it. All right.
I put M&M's at 4, Twix at 5, Milky Way I get rid of.
All right. Number 1, Reese's, obviously.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm gonna say Twix.
All right.
Number 3, Kit Kat. Number 4, Milky Way. Number 5, M&M's, because normal M&M's suck. What a
That's what I
wasted
keep seeing
candy.
everybody saying. I don't think they're that bad. I think they're just really average.
That's what I'm saying. They're very average. Normal M&M's suck. All the other M&M's, great.
Well, yeah.
Snickers, I hate Snickers. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I don't like.
Okay. When's the last time you ate one?
I will say that I once. It's been a while, but the last time I ate a Snickers was an almond Snickers, and that was delicious. But I think maybe I just don't like peanuts. But I do like peanut butter cups. But although Reese's, I don't know that that's a peanut butter, really. Let's be real. Reese's, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a fake peanut butter. I don't know what they put in there, but that's not real
It's like
peanut
some
butter.
greasy peanut butter they got in there.
The crazy thing is I've actually had real peanut butter cups, and I hate them. You know, it's like a real chocolate with real peanut butter in it, and they taste awful.
Oh, I like
Meanwhile,
those.
Reese's is like our bootleg peanut butter, and I love it.
Oh my God. Trader Joe's dark chocolate peanut butter cups. They're so good. They got like 6 packs. Pick one up.
I like what is that? 100 grand. I like those. I think those are.
I
If
don't
that
like
was on this
100
list, that'd be
grand.
my number 1. I like those. I like all the ones that have the like the ricey bits in it, or whatever those things are called.
Oh yeah, the like
Yeah,
the
the
Rice Krispie texture.
Yes,
When you
yes.
bite into it.
I was about to say the cracklins, but that's not what they're
the
called.
cracklins.
Cracklins. The cracklins sound like a type of like little monsters that come to get
I
you.
thought I was thinking of like a sitcom, like this week on the cracklins. It's like, Jimmy, what are you doing? I went to school and got bullied by the biker gang. The cracklins.
Now you know you're just supposed to go around them.
Keeping up with the cracklins. That's what it'd be.
Yeah, I like those. I think the problem is I'm not a big like chocolate person.
Yeah.
So my options here, I'm like, I really truly don't care. Now if they put in the watermelon Sour Patch Kids, I'd be over. Those are my favorite things in the world. I love them.
They are very good. Pure
I love
sugar.
them so much. Yeah. It's very, very unhealthy, but they're pure. That's pure sugary goodness, and it's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's I don't know. I can't even think of the last time I had a Milky Way. I think that's why I don't like those either.
Well, Milky Way, I thought were always very simple. Like it's straight up just a Snickers, but it doesn't have the nuts.
Caramel?
Oh, maybe you're right. But what does Snickers have?
Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. I think it just doesn't have the nuts. I think that's why I like the Snickers more, because I like those peanuts.
Well, that's like Mounds and Almond Joy.
But what's the difference between a Snickers and an Almond Joy?
Well,
Or
an
a
Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't. But it's also coconut.
Coconut's okay.
Coconut's all right.
There's like very little differences between these when you start really thinking about it.
Sure. The
Like-
best candy bar. What is the best candy bar? What do you think about Butterfinger?
I actually like Butterfingers. They just changed their formula. Did you know that?
No. What?
Like 5 months ago, I was at Walgreens and I was looking at Butterfingers. I was like, oh, hey, Butterfingers. I remember Bart Simpson used to eat these.
Yeah,
And then-
nobody better lay a finger on his Butterfinger.
Yeah. And it was like new formula. And I was like, what the shit? New formula? So I
What does
ate
that
it.
mean?
I don't know. They must have just changed how they made it. It tasted different, but I was like, it's all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes I keep looking. The worst part is I'm looking at all these candy bars. I just looked up best candy bars, and none of them really speak to me. I'm like, all right.
My thing is, now that I
I-
have, like, you know, IBS and no gallbladder and gastritis, like all these things, I'll look at the back of the thing and be like, let me check the nutrition. And it's like one bite is half your daily sugar and fat intake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I think I won't get this today.
I like Charleston Chews. I haven't had those in forever.
Oh, I hate those.
What? This website says Oh, wow. Okay, this website ranked the top 20 candy bars.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, number 20, Almond Joy. Number 19, Butterfinger.
Okay.
Number 18, Heath candy bars, which I always hated those.
Oh, they're all right.
They were just too hard.
They're pretty hard.
Number 17, Hershey's Cookie and Cream Bar. Gross.
Eh.
Number 16, Crunch Bars. You know, all right. Nestle Crunch are all
Oh,
right.
yeah, they're okay.
Number 15, Payday. Too many nuts. Not a fan.
Yeah, too many nuts.
Number 14, Oreo Chocolate Candy Bar. Why is
What?
everything Oreo and cookies and cream? Get over it.
What the shit's an Oreo chocolate candy bar? I've never
It's a
even seen-
Milka Oreo Chocolate Candy Bar. It looks like it's Oreo.
Oh, it's that brand. That's like, don't they
Yeah.
make German chocolate stuff?
It looks like it's definitely an out of the U.S. brand.
Yeah. I've had their other chocolate that isn't Oreo. I'd rather have that.
Sure. Oh, I'd rather have any foreign chocolate over American chocolate
Yeah.
any day. 13, Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar, so just the plain old bar. Number 12, 100 grand bar. All right, I like 100 grand. Number 11, Andy's Chocolate Mints.
What?
I feel like Andy's bought their way onto this list. The only time anyone eats those is if you are like at a restaurant and they give them to you.
I hate those.
Yes. They're,
The mint is okay. The problem with Andy's chocolate cream is the mint's just like if it doesn't taste real.
right. Oh, it's not actual. Yeah, whatever it is, it is not mint.
Yeah, I don't.
My favorite part is the description here is Andy's tiny little chocolates might not be the biggest candy bars, but don't let their size fool you. All I know is that I get turnt when I go to Olive Garden and they give me Andy's chocolate mint when I'm done with my pasta.
That's all you gotta know. They hand them out at Olive Garden. I'll take
Yeah.
a pass.
Mr. Good Bar. I haven't had a Mr. Good Bar in 30 years.
Mr. Oh wait, I think I've seen. Oh yeah, those. It just looks like a Hershey bar.
Yeah, except it has nuts in it.
In fact, I think they have Hershey bars with peanuts. Isn't that literally?
Yes.
So they have the same thing but branded differently.
Maybe it's a different company.
It's not. It's Hershey's.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Actually, you know what? I think they
insane
have
to me.
Hershey's with almonds, not peanuts.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Number 9, Three Musketeers, which, you know, all right. I think Three Musketeers
I
is
used
kind
to
of lame.
really like Three Musketeers, but now I don't as much.
It's very basic. It's like chocolate and fluff, whatever the fluff is.
Yeah, I don't know what they fluff it up with.
Number 8 is Take 5.
I've heard of that, but I don't take.
Yeah, I've never had a Take 5. Take 5 feels you. Take 5 bars have caramel, peanut butter, and pretzels. That sounds like a lot. Oh, and what? It just seems like a lot.
I don't think I've had this either. Wait,
Number 7 is a Clark bar. That's very old school.
yeah.
Number 6 is Caramello. Wow, I haven't had those I like those. Those are good.
Caramello. Hold on.
Yeah, it's literally just chocolate and caramel.
Oh, the Cadbury.
And
one.
they're like in little tiny cubes, right? And you break it off.
I really hate any candy that just has caramel in it.
Oh, those are actually good. I like those. You're wrong.
No, it needs nuts.
Number 5 is Snickers. Snickers is just awful.
I love
just
Snickers.
the worst. Just the worst. Nougat. Anything with nougat in it sucks.
Nougat.
Number 4, Twix. I love caramel, so I appreciate that. Number 3, Milky Way. Wow. Look at this. Well. Number 2,
This is
Reese's
already
Cups.
a terrible list.
Number 2, Reese's Cups. Here's the big surprise. Number 1, Kit Kat bars.
Number 1.
I would never put a Kit Kat at number 1. Kit Kat are a solid standard snack, but never number 1.
Yeah, like if somebody gives you a Kit Kat bar, I'm like, hey, I'll eat a Kit Kat bar, but I'm not going to go out of my way to eat Kit Kat bars.
Yeah, Kit Kat bars are not the lead. Kit Kat bars are the fun friend that like does all the goofy stuff in the movie.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like I might go out, and for the next episode, I'm going to eat one bite of each one.
I don't think you're going to do this. I think you will not do this.
I will do it. In fact, I'll do it today, and I'll leave it on my desk so I don't forget.
I think you won't do this. I
I'm
truly
gonna do
believe this. You're making promises you cannot do.
I'm going to do it like a wine taste. I'm going to just like eat it, and I'm going to spit it into a bucket, and then I'm gonna give my opinion. I'll have like some sort of like in between palate cleanser.
I don't like this even more now. The fact that you're wine tasting it, that's weird. That's strange.
Well, I got to find out. Is it just my memory, or is it actually like this? Now I have a very defined palate, of course.
Of course.
Of
I
course.
mean, you're just much like wine. You know exactly what you're talking about.
How many tannins are in a Milky Way?
I feel 0 tannins in the Milky Way. Although I don't even know what a tannin is, so maybe there are tannins.
I don't really know either. I just
What
know
is
they
it?
make
I
it
thought-
taste oaky and dry.
Yeah, tannin is what? What is a tannin? Now I gotta look this up. Have we done this before? Have we looked up a tannin?
Probably. What are tannins? What are tannins in wine? Tannin is a naturally occurring polyphenol found in plant seeds, bark, wood, leaves, and fruit skins.
Oh, so this is like if you make a wine, how much of the grape skin you're like including in the wine.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see.
Interesting.
And then like so it's probably in like, bark and oak. So it's probably in the barrel too. So you got like the grape skin, you got the barrel. It's like you got all these things kind of soaking. It's pretty much just aged.
Yes. Wine tannins. Examples are grape seeds, grape skins, oak, which I think is crazy that you would just be drinking wood. But also there's something called tannin powder, which I feel like if you're adding tannin powder, you're doing it wrong. That seems like
that's
a
weird.
lazy way out. Other high tannin foods, tea leaves, walnuts, almonds, and other nuts, dark chocolate, cinnamon, cloves, and whole spices, pomegranates, grapes and acai berries, quince, and red beans.
Red beans. Like kidney beans.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fascinating.
Interesting. Today we learned.
We learned something. Yeah.
Because I know I tuned in to Dodger cooking stream. So if Dodger's playing games, I'm like, whatever. She's playing like indie games. When she's like, I'm going to cook a spicy meatball today, I'm like, I'll watch this. And she was trying to drink wine, and she's like, I like a red wine, and this tastes like blah. And I was like, dude, I got you. So I told her to get a Cabernet. That's like a solid starter, pretty high tannin Cabernet. Now, it's no like super aged barrel tannin Fiesta like we had, but
That was an event. That was the thing.
It was. But I think she'll drink a Cabernet and be happy. That's all I'm saying.
Well, speaking of being happy, I know you will be happy if you get MeUndies.
Yes.
Because MeUndies will change the life of your butt. I'm letting you know right now. Your butt has never felt so good. Crendor, do you smell that? What is that?
I hope it's not butt.
It is the scent of pumpkin spice filling the air. The leaves are crunchy. The breeze is crisp. It's officially onesie season, my friend. And it's officially fall.
Fall.
Fall is a time to get soft. It's a time to get cozy. It's a time to cuddle up with your loved ones or yourself. Sometimes you can love yourself just as much. And MeUndies, the softest undies in the world, knows a thing or two about that.
I got new ones. They got T-Rexes on them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like they know me because I've been playing the Lizard Man.
That's true. Somewhere someone was like, get this man lizard undies.
Yes, or it was extremely coincidental, which it probably was.
Probably true. Well, MeUndies right now has made it so that they do more sizes. I know a lot of people who listen to us were like, man, I wish they did different sizes. Well, now they go from extra small up to 4XL. Trust me, they have different varieties that will fit you based on, how big of a badunkadunk you got or small. I don't know. The various varieties. And you can do things like tighter pants, tighter undies, or you can do boxers, or if you're a lady, you can do like a thongy thing or like a more loose fitting thing. There's plenty of stuff. MeUndies has introduced 5 new silhouettes with the Feel Free collection for women, designed with every body type in mind and a feather-light waistband for you to feel free. Undie exhaustion be gone. New prints drop every Tuesday, so you'll never run out of ways to express yourself. Plus, members get an exclusive print at the beginning of every month. That's right, you can sign up for a membership and get a print sent to you. Prints are fun, and also they come in classic colors. If you just want to be kind of like, I feel like a brown would be okay, or a gray, you can do that too. MeUndies is great. And for you listening right now, you get a 15% off and free shipping for your first time purchase. This is a no-brainer because it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If you order it and you're like, nah, this ain't for me, send it back. You'll pay nothing. To get your 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/Crendor.
That's me.
That's MeUndies.com/Crendor.
That's me.
Also today, we're brought to you by Stance. Now, you probably noticed all over the internet, especially on podcasts, ads for socks. Just a few years ago, no one ever talked about socks. Suddenly, socks are everywhere. Why so much noise about socks? Because now the game has changed. Socks are like actually coming in kind of comfortable and colorful, and they have fancy designs, and you want to actually show your socks off now. It isn't the weird white things that you hide under your jeans, right? There's a lot of awesome socks, and Stance is leading the way in awesome socks. There are a lot of pretenders out there, but this is the one brand that actually started it all. If you are one of the millions who fall in love with Stance, you already know. In the sock world, your feet, they love them. But if you haven't, let me tell you, the designs are incredible. They're insanely comfortable, and it has amazing durability. From Stance's casual, everyday, no-shows and crew socks to athletic performance stuff, there's nothing like Stance. And if you've tried them, you know. Like I said, Stance has collaborations with things like Harley Davidson, things like Wu-Tang Clan, Marvel, Kid Cudi is in there, Pulp Fiction. You can get Toy Story socks. I want Billie Eilish socks. I don't know why, but I kind of do. There's so many different kinds. Carhartt, Rihanna. There's a bunch. And you can see all these amazing designs and styles if you go right now to stance.com/Cox. What will happen if you go there is you will get a free pair of socks with your purchase. If you go to stance.com/socks, that's a free pair of socks. You buy one sock, you get another sock free. Woo. Stance not only does amazing socks, but they do it for their annual program called Socks for Heroes, which sends fresh socks to deployed military and badly needed them. Everyone I know who's been in the military has been like, my dude, you have to have socks. Socks are the most important thing. If your feet get messed up, you're messed up. And they have collaborations that raise money for clean water initiatives in Africa, and to help California wildfire victims, and for breast cancer awareness, and World Adaptive Surf Championship. So much stuff. Again, go to stance.com/Cox. Check out the socks. It's going to rhyme because if they're not Stance, they're just socks. All right, Crendor, let's go to traffic number 7. Crendor, how's the traffic out there?
Yo, traffic right now, I'll tell you something. It's traffic, alright? If you look down there, it's been kind of rainy everywhere. It's been rainy here, East Coast, West Coast, you got rain all over. So you got slippery roads, and what happens when you got slippery roads? You gotta watch out, so watch out on those roads. Also, it looks like there's a lot of candy wrappers. People are trying the candy, they're throwing them out the window. Stop littering. Alright, somebody's gonna have to pick that up, or it's gonna meld with the earth, and the earth is gonna become a big candy wrapper, and then before you know it, we're all gonna suffocate in the earth's wrapper. And that might not be fun. Back to you.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. All right, let's go to weather.
It's the weather. That's a weird weather transition.
It's a weather.
It's a weather. Hey, let's type in, I'm going to type in some letters today. I'm going to go with,
oh boy, here we go.
Let's go F-A-R-A, Faraday, Ontario, Canada.
All right, I believe this is a thing.
Faraday. 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 74 degrees. You got no UV index, but you got rain. Just like we were saying on the old traffic report. You got rain late tonight. Cloudy skies, periods of rain late. 61 degrees Fahrenheit is the low. Wind southwest, west 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain, 100%. Quarter of an inch. You're going to be getting wet out there. Monday, 69 degrees. The skies are going to be doing it. considerable cloudiness with occasional rain showers. And then Monday night dropping to 48 degrees at night. Wow, it's cold up in Canada. And then Tuesday 62. So it's already it's getting fall up there in Canada. Eh? And dew point.
What is
56.
happening right now?
56.
Getting
on the dew
fall
point.
up in Canada, eh?
Fall up in Canada. Sunrise 7 a.m. Sunset 7:05 p.m. That's the weather.
Okay. Let's go to sports.
Sports. Hey, welcome to the sports desk. How's it going?
Not good for the Steelers, but I feel like that's unimportant compared to Antonio Brown.
Oh, yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, Antonio Brown has been cut by the Patriots. It is a series of events that just keeps getting more insane to the point where...
Never has anyone sabotaged their career so recklessly.
Yeah, in a span of, I think, like a month and a half. It's been kind of insane. So now he's out of the NFL pretty much, unless some team wants to sign him. But there's like, I don't think anybody wants him. So
well, he also tweeted a thing about how something about the owners being awful and not living up to the same standards that players have to live up to. Meanwhile, wasn't he accused of like sexual assault? Like, I don't know.
Multiples, as well as a doctor saying he got farted on by him. And some other things. So, yeah.
Yeah, he sounds like a real nice guy.
In addition to many other things that have occurred.
Oh, my God.
That's something.
Yeah, well, good luck to him wherever he lands. Maybe the XFL. You know what? If he lands at XFL, maybe he can be called He Hate Me, too.
Yep. It's probably a good fit, honestly. So, taking a look at the sports scores, we had some stuff happen. Jacksonville beat Tennessee. By the way, I don't know if you've seen the new Jacksonville Jaguar quarterback, but he is an actual Florida man. So his name is Gardner Minshew II. He has a mustache that looks like he's a NASCAR driver. All right, hold on. Let me show you.
Gardner Minshew is not a real name. That's the name you make up when someone asks you your name when you check into a hotel and you're like, Gardner, and you see like a Gardner in the corner, and then Minshew. Here's the thing. He's a very handsome Florida man.
Yeah. He's got it going, right? He's Gardner Minshew.
But he also
II.
100% is, you know who he looks like? Cinnamon Toast Ken.
He does a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He's named Gardner Minshew II. There are no other Gardner Minshews in his family. His dad just named him the second just to do it.
So his dad is the real Florida man.
Yeah. And he's actually doing pretty well. So he's kind of taken the world by storm. He's from Mississippi, so he's more of a southern man. But I think this is the guy the Jaguars needed. This is the real Florida man they needed to lead their team.
Yeah.
And
by the way,
they won a game.
He's a real southern man sounds like a country song. Sounds like a Willie Nelson song. He's a real southern man.
And then they've got even more memes. They got a new wide receiver named DJ Chark, and so everyone calls him DJ Shark, and they do the da song. So Jacksonville's having fun.
What is happening in Jacksonville?
In other news, San Francisco beat the Steelers 24-20, which I think it was actually not that close because Pittsburgh had like 10 turnovers or something. It was like 5.
If they had actually played, they would have stomped them. They were winning for a brief period of time, and then for some reason they just suck. So
yeah,
welcome
they
to being a
stop
Steelers
doing
fan.
That.
Yeah, you're right.
Somehow the Drew Breesless Saints beat the Seahawks in Seattle. I don't know. Houston beat the Chargers. The Giants, with Daniel Jones replacing Eli Manning, beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the Buccaneers. They missed a game-winning field goal by like 3 yards, and then they asked Jameis Winston, the quarterback, what he thought, and he was like, 5 yards wouldn't have meant anything. And they were like, yeah, it would. He would have won the game. And he was like, wouldn't have meant anything. And everyone's like, okay. Cam Newton didn't play, but Kyle Allen did, and he got 4 touchdowns for Carolina and 0 interceptions. So, hey, Kyle Allen, dude. All these random
Yeah, but are
quarterbacks
any of
coming
them Gardner Minshew? Because here's the problem. Everyone else pales in comparison to him now. We, on this show, every once in a while, pick our favorite, and I now have a new favorite.
in. It's a good favorite.
I'm going to follow his career with great interest.
Yeah, he was drafted in the 6th round of the 2019 draft. So, I mean, he's a later round quarterback as well. So this could be the Jaguars' Tom Brady. You never know.
I'm excited. I'm excited for more Gardner Minshew factoids.
Get ready, because it's going to be weekly.
If we find out that he's like, Gardner Minshew owns a pack of wild, like, snakes.
I do believe there's somebody that found his old tweets, and one of them was him saying, "Man, the women's hot dog eating contest is hot."
Of course he did.
Yeah, we need to follow this guy now.
Oh,
This is our
man, I need
new,
to know all about Gardner Minshew.
Who's that other guy we followed? Jones? Jacoby Jones. That was it. This is our new Jacoby
what happened to
Jones.
Jacoby Jones? He vanished.
He retired.
Oh, well, same thing.
He won the Super Bowl, though, so, I mean, he got something.
Well, there's now a Jacoby Jones who plays for the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, well, they're not good. And in other sports, the Lions somehow won over the Eagles. The Jets lost to New England, as you would expect. Minnesota beat Oakland. Kansas City beat Baltimore. That was a good game. The Colts beat the Falcons. The Packers beat the Broncos. 3-0 Packers. Loving it. Dallas beat Miami. Buffalo beat Cincinnati. Buffalo 3-0 now.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Get it, Buffalo.
Yeah, go Buffalo. And it looks like the Rams are beating the Browns 2013 with the Browns in the red zone right now. The Browns could tie this up. We'll find out by the end of the show because I'll just leave it open. It'll end in like 2 minutes. Yeah. And that's the sports of the week.
All right. Crendor.
Yeah.
What is our big news story of the day?
You're looking for a big news story of the day? I got your big news story of the day. I found 2 stories. So, Mississippi man in Captain America costume nabbed during early morning burglary attempt.
Wait, what? Okay, so he was dressed up as Captain America, trying to break into a place.
Picture.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, my favorite part is that he's in not just a Captain America suit, but one that has built-in muscles.
No. All right. So this Captain America man found himself on the wrong side of the law this week in Mississippi. David Hobbs, 36. 36?
That's a hard 36. That's a hard 36.
That is.
Wow.
At first glance, I looked at him. I thought he was like 65, 70 years old. He dressed up in Captain America costume, was busted after allegedly trying to break into a backyard wooden shed at a home in Clarksdale on Tuesday around 3 a.m. The shed's owner, who served in the Marines and worked as a corrections officer, told...
Wait, so the guy dressed up as Captain America went to a Marine's house?
Yes.
This guy...
And
wow, okay.
He told TV that he ordered Hobbs to the ground at gunpoint and held him for police. So he tried to break into a shed at a Marine's house. The Marine just like took him down and then was like, "We're calling the police." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
This is like the Hail Hydra version of Captain America. Like he's like the villain version showed up and then the Marine was like, "No."
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Is being held on $25,000 bond. Hobbs has been spotted in the neighborhood before, but not dressed up as Captain America, they reported. Normally, I see him. He be straggly looking with jeans and a t-shirt or something like that, a woman told the station.
He be scraggly looking with jeans and a t-shirt. Well, not today. He's Captain America.
But here's the thing. Where's Mississippi Iron Man? Because that could be the next guy to strike.
This is Civil War. He went to Florida.
Maybe he's in the shed.
They're having rough times.
He's in the shed. He was trying to get in there to fight him.
So dumb. This guy looks so silly. Well, that is the image that we're gonna use for this.
Yeah, that's
this episode's image.
That's
People need to be able to see this guy. This is ridiculous.
Well, we now have
man.
Mississippi Man, the next version of Florida Man.
That's impressive. I mean, I don't know that he's as good. All he did was dress up like an idiot and try to break into a Marine. I mean, that's dumb. But it wasn't like, well, on meth, he tried to break into a Marine's house and was eaten by an alligator. Like, that's different. Like, that's Florida, man. Even the Marine, and like, the Marine took his 8 alligator pets and 6. Like, that's a Florida man story.
Yeah, but he's got fake abs, and he looks 70 when he's 36.
Yeah, that's a rough 30. I can't believe he's 36.
Yeah, it's I still can't believe it. Let's see, is there what's this? Hold on, there's another Mississippi man.
Uh-oh.
Mississippi man charged after allegedly stealing century-old church bell.
What?
A Mississippi man is behind bars after police said he stole a century-old church bell. Investigators said the theft appears to have been fueled by alcohol. The bell was more than 100 years old. It stood at the Sandy Springs Presbyterian Church in Orwood, Mississippi. Police said it was stolen between Saturday night and Sunday morning. Lafayette County detectives said they found the bell down the road at the home of Michael Lippert, 33. Investigators believe he was out drinking with friends when they decided to steal the bell. Church members said the bell is so heavy it would take more than one person to steal it. Member Tommy Webb.
Do you think it's like an alien thing? You know how they're like, how could the pyramids be made? How could he move the bell by himself? Think about it.
Oh shit.
Maybe Captain America was there.
Oh my god.
He's got those muscles.
He had to have been. Those aren't fake muscles. Those are real.
Yeah, because the one woman said he was scrawny. What if he got that serum and this is how he looks now?
That Mississippi serum.
Mississippi serum is definitely just like cough medicine and soda.
It definitely is. Give me some of that Mississippi serum. A member told them it took 4 of us to set it back on there. He had to have had some help. Detectives are still looking for others involved and are interviewing possible suspects. It's gotta be him. There's no other explanation.
There's no one else. Captain America, the Captain America of Clarksdale, was involved in this too. Now we have a Mississippi man.
Yeah.
Now we have the guy.
Mississippi man.
He and Tito Watts should have adventures.
No doubt. This is like the expansion pack, the Florida man.
Yes. Oh, I like this.
And that's the news.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening or watching or however you're enjoying this podcast. Crendor, head over the socials.
Okay. We got Twitter.com/JessCox, Twitter.com/Crendor, Twitch.tv/JessCox, Twitch.tv/Crendor. Oh, wait, I didn't even promote this show. Go to YouTube.com/coxncrendor podcast, all one word. You can see the entire backlog of this entire podcast for its existence if you have time to waste. Also, SoundCloud.com/coxncrendor. You can also find us on iTunes and Spotify and probably a bunch of other stuff. We also got animations. YouTube.com/coxncrendor. Without the podcast at the end of it, that'll show you all the funny animations that Dan does, who's a lot more talented than us.
True.
The Cleveland Browns have lost, and
what a nice update.
And that's that.
All right. Well, thank you all. We will see you next time. And as always, to be continued.